Osio, everybody. I want to introduce you guys to our newest additions to the farm. We got old Mr. Red there, that's Caesar. And behind him is Gracie. So we've got Caesar and Gracie added to the farm. They're Miss Sandie's new companions out here on the pasture. She's happy. Got her some more sheep to hang out with. Hopefully everybody will do well. We won't have too many issues. Try to start growing our little sheep flock. Wanted you guys to see them out here. Sandie's about done shedding all of her winter coat. The other two are too young. They haven't had theirs yet. But there's some good looking little sheep. We got them from the same farm we got Sandie from, so she's been from really hardy stock, so we're hoping that we'll get the same benefits out of these two. They look good. Sandie's already tickled pink to not be alone out here no more. What you guys think? How we doing? Welcome to the farm, little ones. Some nice color. Ought to throw some good babies next year. Hopefully. Over here next to the turkeys. Hey, what y'all doing? Yeah, welcome. I kind of like her color, especially on her face. She looks good. Just got to keep them nice and healthy out here. I hope the heat doesn't bother her too much with that darker coat. Well, like I said, today's their first day. They just got dropped off a couple hours ago. What you thinking, turkeys? Still got that one hen in there sitting on eggs. I gotta go check on them here in a little bit. See how those are doing. She was on 9 the other day, so not sure how many she'll be on now. But I wanted you guys to see the new additions. Sandie's rotated into this paddock. It's definitely nice and thick and healthy. And then they'll rotate into that one next. That one actually got some extra seeds, and I think I'll seed this one once I move them into that one. Just see how long it takes them to work it down. I'm gonna run over here and check on those eggs, and I'm gonna show y'all what I worked on today. Here we go. Yep, this is the mama turkey sitting on the eggs, trying to hatch them out. Hopefully we'll get somewhere with them this time. But I'm gonna chase her off of them real quick so I can have a look at them. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, let me look at these eggs. Oh yeah, them others are still dropping them in here. I'm gonna see if I can get a little light on them. See what I can see. Might be dark enough in here. Yep. Might be something in that one. Yeah, there ain't nothing to that one. Looks like a newer one. Maybe. It's hard to say. Let's see. Oh yeah, that one's alive. You can see that one breathing. I don't know if it picks up on here, but yeah, that one's alive. Oh yeah. See a little heartbeat in that one. Yep, so I'm probably gonna wind up having to, once she starts hatching, I'm gonna have to take the rest of them and put them in the incubator. Hatch them out myself, like I did last year. Yeah, that one looks rotten. See some old veins, but yeah. about ready to hatch. See him in there breathing. Yep, so I have to keep an eye on them. Got these aggravating fire ants over here. I'm gonna have to see if I can't deal with them and stop that, because fire ants ruined it last year. Every time one would hatch, fire ants would kill them. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Maybe I'll put a little poison down right there and then put something over top of it, like a cinder block or something, so only the fire ants can get to it. That may be an option. That one little hen needs to go on back in there, and she will. But let me show you what else I was working on today. Over here, we were just right there. I got apple tree in the ground right there. I'm just waiting for the sun to go down a little bit to water them in. And then over here where I got my sweet potatoes and stuff, right beside them, I dug out a banana circle. I got these 2 bananas on clearance for $7. Figured I'd plug them in, see what they can do. And then we've got this space empty right here. I might do a little small batch of native corn, I'm not sure. And then, actually, right there is where I put the sugarcane circle. So we got my sugarcane planted. And then right there I've got, Jerusalem artichokes. So I've got this little patch right here. I've got some different varieties of corn. I may try and just sprinkle in some corn right here just for this year. And I need to come up with a tree or something. Kind of wanting to do one of my avocados, get it put in right here with all the Jerusalem artichokes around it, let them be the understory to it. But so this row's coming along. I don't know, that sun's pretty bright, but added to it. I'll add a bunch more up top later. I ran a whole tank of gas out of the tiller, so that's good. Like I said, I picked up one of these. I had to return some stuff to Walmart, and I don't normally buy from them, but I needed another Anna apple. And this one is just about to leaf out, so figured I'd grab it while it was still kind of early. And I'll let it grow up right here. That ought to do good. Got my one little canna lily coming back from them clearance bulbs I got last year. And then we've got our blueberries just about to leaf out. I transplanted them before they leafed out. Should be another one over here somewhere. Yeah, she's already leafed out. She looks good. That's nice. Yeah, there's one. This will be my little blueberry patch. I'm going to be taking either tomorrow or Monday, hopefully, and I'm going to start mulching this area in and try to get from the apple tree there to the blueberries here, get all of this covered and mulched, because eventually we're going to work our way all the way down and get the rest of that. Come up here, I've got another batch of blueberries that I moved over here. Don't expect them to do nothing for a couple years, but these right here, so they're not quite ready to leaf out. These aren't, but hopefully they will soon. Those, and then one little stick right there. But right over here next to them, I've got a loquat tree I grew from seed. It's 2 years old. Looks good. And I went ahead and took down the old stalks for the Tithonia diversiflora, the Mexican tree sunflowers. And this is them coming back from the root. And they're looking really good. I got several stalks come up. I got my comfrey over there. I'm going to divide up underneath our elderberry. That is starting to flower out like crazy. Seeing little flowers everywhere. I need to come in here and prune out all the dead limbs and stuff that are on it. But it is a good looking tree. Nice and tall. Probably, I'd say a good 12, 15 foot tall. And it's shooting out a bunch of root suckers. I'm going to dig some of them up, pot them up. That one, that one. That one right there, that one. That's a big one right there. I'm going to let that one go. I got my yapon holly here and then some more. And the ones over here aren't doing as well. They are shooting out a bunch of root suckers. There, there, there. But they seem to lost a lot of limbs last year, so I'm not sure what the deal is with this one. But we'll see. I'm going to clean it up too and just give it a shot. It's flowering all the same. So, I mean, it's not doing bad. But she definitely took a harder hit than the others. But I want to try and get this permaculture roll brought back in line. My hummingbird bush down there has come back from the winter, but I don't think my cranberry hibiscus did. But I've got 5 cuttings in the house that are in various stages of rooting, and I think I'm gonna put some of them out here in this row, because this was it right here. I wish I'd have took cuttings sooner off of it, but I've been waiting just to see if I saw any growth from the roots, but nothing really. A lot of these grass and stuff coming up around it though. Actually, I had it planted right next to a patch of some kind of, I can't remember the name of it now. You can make tea out of it. Oh man, if I wasn't trying to tell y'all, I could remember it. But it does look like some of that's coming back, but it normally is already out and growing really good, and it's coming up slow this year, so I don't know. Not sure. Like I said, here's the hummingbird butterfly bush, whatever you want to call it. She's coming back, so I'm happy about that. I want to see how big she'll get having a whole year in the ground. And then the last yapon holly I have over here, squirrel snuck in a pecan tree with her, and I'm just letting it grow. It'll be a good shade tree right here. And this yapon has actually sent out some root suckers of her own. I've got this one here, this one here, this one here. I'm gonna dig all them up. I'm not sure. I actually think that's another pecan tree. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Little root sucker there. So I'm gonna get all them up and pot them up. Maybe have them available to sell next year. But this one's actually flowering. I mean, look at her. This yapon is happy in this spot. But that's really what we was looking at today. I spent most of my time working down there in that strip, and I plan to get that strip of garden to line up with this right here. So we'll actually stop it about right here. That's how that one will work, and we'll be good to go. That noise is the air ambulance. Flies over a couple times a day. If I can get it to focus on it. No, yep, there it is. But I think we've got it coming along pretty good. If any more of my dwarf Cavendishes pop up in their other spots that I had them planted from last year, I may dig them up and plop them over here, because we have a bunch of dwarf Cavendishes out here, and we'll see how those do. I guess while I'm out here, I'll walk you over here and show you a little bit over here. Might as well. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna be lazy the rest of the day, not gonna do any more work out here in the heat, so It's actually feeling really good. And this is my possum grape that I got from Virginia several years ago. She's leafing out. I tried to do more of a traditional prune on her this year and wrapped her up, so I'm hoping that she'll take to this trellis a lot better. We'll see. But she is leafing out with some real pretty little buds. And she's already pushing her flower buds everywhere. So, Lord willing, this is going to be a gorgeous grapevine this year. See how good the possum grapes are on it this year, if I can get them before the birds do. Got some more of my wild sumac right here. This was supposed to be a banana circle, and it's just wild sumac and wild blackberries with a wild cherry I've got to get rid of. I planted this grape 2 years ago in this spot, and last year I thought it had died. It dried up and didn't do nothing. Because I plant my plants out here to thrive on neglect. If I got a baby on too much, then they're just not going to make it. But I think this is a green seedless grape. And I'm going to try to get it to grow up this old trellis that I had set up years ago for kiwi that never did nothing. And then we've got this bird planted elderberry, almost perfect with this pole here. And for the last 2 years it ain't done nothing, but this year she woke up and is gorgeous, and she's shooting out her first root sucker right there. So she's trying to make a name for herself in this spot, so I'll let her do that and shade this area a little bit. And then right here I planted some passion flowers right there last year late in the season and didn't think it did anything. But one shot up a root sucker all the way over here right at the end of the season. It grew about 2 foot. And this root sucker is shooting up new growth. So I'm hoping that one will take off and I'll get some passion flower growing up on this thing. What you thinking, Bella? Huh? She's just happy to be out here running around. I'm still waiting to see if any of this will come back from the roots. But there was a big clump of it. We get lots of these wild cherries and little wild oaks and stuff that pop up here. But all I need is the one passion vine to make more. And I had some dwarf Namwa bananas in here, and there should still be 2 alive if they come back from the cold. And if they do, I'm going to dig them out. There's just not enough light in here. There's too much competition with all these weeds. So I'm going to dig them out. We got our wild muscadines. Or scuppernongs. I don't know which one this one is. It may flower this year. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But it's choking up this poor little mimosa tree here. And then I've got another bird planted elderberry right here that took a lot of burning last year. I don't know what happened to it, but she's waking up and coming back. Got her one root sucker from last year right there. I don't think my star fruit made it. I've been waiting to see if this one out here in the wild was going to give me some new growth. And she may still. She freezes back every year. But no green there. So I got to wait and see if something will come of it right there. But we'll find out. Persimmons are finally waking up. And asparagus has jumped up. Still ain't quite where I want to pick it all yet. I think I'm going to plant a whole nother batch of it right here. Double the bed size because we're still getting a lot of skinny ones. I mulched it heavy this year to try and smother some of the grass back. But it looks like I'm going to need to mulch it some more. I got my one pair there. The other pair there. My little apple there, loquat there, peach there, pomegranate down there. And my pawpaws are starting to wake up, but still the 2 smaller ones I haven't flowered, so this one's going to flower, and unless I get lucky and there's another one local, still no fruit this year. But she's growing and doing what she can. So hopefully in another year or two. And this poor mayhaw, I've had this mayhaw for several years and she has never flowered. I'd like to see some mayhaw fruit. I'm going to try and air layer this branch off of it and then plug her in the new permaculture row down there and see what I get. One of my bigger rosemaries, I'm going to try and actually propagate that one. We lost the pineapple guava. They finally died off over here, unless they come back from their roots this year, which I'm not expecting. I've got my little methyl plum is springing back up, but it may be rootstock. Chickasaw plum over there, that's my original dwarf Cavendish banana circle. There should be 2 little bananas that'll spring up from that. Got my apricot right there waking up. Another native persimmon. Ever-bearing dwarf mulberry that's never done good. Trying to experiment with my paper mulch on that one. And here's my second pawpaw. Ooh, yeah, got some elderberry. One there, and one there, one there. Looks like, yeah, and right there. Looks like this is gonna be an elderberry patch right here. I want to say I had some here a couple of years ago, so yeah, we'll let that go. Big old wild persimmon here. But this is my second pawpaw. She's leafed out a little faster than the other one, but she's not putting any effort into flowering yet, so she has the energy to do the leaves, I guess. And I actually have the little seedling one from the University of Kentucky over there. Still waiting to see if my moringa is going to shoot back up from the roots right here. Hoping and praying she will. I've got several more seedlings started, but I would love to get some established out here. This is just an apple tree I grew from seed. It was supposed to be a local apple from a grower, but who knows. This thing is gangly and all kinds of crazy, so I'm going to let it do its thing this year, and then I'm going to clean her up next year. And my white Marseille fig has been hiding in this lemongrass for a while. I will be getting cuttings off of her soon. But I think this video's long enough. I'll go ahead and call it there. Come on, Bella, what you doing? Just a run. She is tickled pink to be out here just running. But I'm going to let you guys go. Hope y'all enjoy. Hope you're having a great day and have a beautiful Easter. And Wado for watching.